word storm. I'm going to put a word up here, and then we're going to try to solicit people's ideas around this word. We're looking to fill the page up with words. No conversation while we're putting the words up there. Similarities are okay, and don't judge anybody in this room, and don't judge anybody's ideas, all right? So when you see the word, just start spitting them out, and I'll try to write them down as fast as I can.
Hi, my name is Stanley Pollock, and I'm the director and founder of Teen Empowerment, and I'm the author of Moving Beyond Icebreakers. Today we're going to look at how you use a word storm. Word storm is an incredibly powerful exercise that can really help a group have a deep discussion. Now the way it works is you put a word on the board, you ask folks to say all the words that occur to them when they see that word. So let's take a look at it, and then we'll come back and explain why this is such a powerful exercise.
So the word is oppression.
What is it?
Oppression, yep.
Poverty.
Just.
Respect. Ignorance.
Jealousy.
Closed-minded.
Positive dimension.
Commitment.
Put it down.
Selfishness.
Surroundings.
Money. Nationwide. Youth.
Intentional.
Stubbornness.
Calm.
Media.
Society.
Class. Future.
Cause and effect.
Prejudice.
Let me stop for a second there. Why'd you say peer pressure? Somebody over here said peer pressure.
Me.
Why?
Because if your friends are taking drugs and they peer pressure you to do it, and you do it because you feel like if you don't do it, like they're not gonna like you or they make fun of you, so you're forced to do it.
Are they really forcing you to do it? Like, are they putting a gun up to your head saying, do this?
No, but no, they just basically, they make you think you want to do it.
And you have to establish those relationships somehow, some way. So that's why some people feel peer pressured to do things.
Like if you're not aware of the type of person you are, the type of person you want to be, then the people who are around you can affect how you act.
Mm-hmm. And can you give us an understanding of what you mean when you say self-oppression? Like, what are some forms of self-oppression?
Like if you have a certain opinion and all your friends have a different opinion and you don't want to share your opinion because, oh, let me not sound stupid because everybody else thinks this and I think that.
Go ahead, Terrell.
Like why don't people dare to be different? Why don't they just do them and don't worry about other people? Because once they feel like they're out, once they feel like they have to be the same as everybody else, it makes them vulnerable to everybody else, and that makes people in control of their life, and that makes them not control of their own life.
Does oppression come from other places?
Oppression comes from another place is the government, the police. My neighborhood is oppressed by police. They just come around and they just do checkups on people when they're not allowed to. They search people when they're not allowed to. And they're just setting them up for failure, and that's oppressing them, my neighborhood, so.
People understand what Amy just said?
Yeah.
Yeah? You agree with it? Yeah? Okay.
I agree with what Chuck said. No one wants to be an outcast, and in order to reach above that status, be cool, you gotta do what everyone else is doing.
Mm-hmm.
And that connects to peer pressure also.
Mm-hmm. Chuck, and then Kim.
I was gonna add on to Amy's comment when she said oppressed because of your race, and I think if you have friends who are of different ethnicity and you're with them and they're making jokes about your race and you allow it, that's just
You'll get oppressed by the people who abuse you, and then let's say you get abused once and it stays with you and you don't talk about it, so you're oppressing yourself because you're not talking about it, but then since it stayed with you, everything else kind of revolves around it.
Some things they don't have a start, it depends how you start the story. Mm-hmm. Everybody plays their own part.
It's a very, very difficult thing that we're trying to do here, folks, but we can have an impact on the people and their ideologies and what they think. And then from there, we can start seeing, incremental social change. Change in here, but also while I'm changing in here, I'm going to work to change out there so that people don't have to fall into that trap again, right? But I do want to stop because I want to give you guys a little bit of time to work on your thoughts around what this oppression means, right? And I'm going to give people time to write down their perception or perspective on reality, how oppression plays itself out in the real world, and then what can we do about it?
Watching that group, you could see how powerful a word storm can be in helping a group have a really deep conversation about a complex issue like oppression. The reason it works is because the group really is its own teacher. You're working through their words, through their voice to have them create their lessons about this issue. If you want to learn more about word storms and over 350 other interactive exercises, then take a look at our book called Moving Beyond Icebreakers. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you found it helpful, please pass it on to others who might benefit.